Quote, "When we'd go into a possible VC village and the elders said no VC, no mines, we'd say fine, and then push him along in front of us till we got out again. If he hesitated, we just kept pushing him till he set off the first one." Paratrooper, 101st Airborne, Surgical Ward, U.S. Army Hospital, Kashini, Japan. Chapter 6. Search and Destroy. It was 115 degrees in the sun, and what little shade there was offered no relief. A dull, suffocating dryness hung over the paddies, making it almost impossible to breathe. By 7:30, the troopers were already covered with a thin, dusty layer of salt. Instead of swallowing their salt pills, they walked along, chewing them 2 or 3 at a time. A few visibly hunched their shoulders against the heat, but there was nothing to be done about it, so they kept walking, trying as well as they could to shelter the metal parts of their weapons from the sun. The sweet smell of marijuana drifted along with them. A little before noon, the point man, plodding along a dusty rise, sweating under his flak vest, stepped on a pressure-detonated 105mm shell. And for 10 meters all around, the road lifted itself into the air, shearing off his legs as it blew up around him. The rest of the patrol threw themselves on the ground. That evening, the company was mortared, 2 rounds that sent the already exhausted troopers scurrying for shelter. After the attack, those who had been resting found it impossible to get back to sleep. The heat that the sun had poured into the delta during the day continued to hang over them, covering them like a blanket. Despite the darkness, it was still over 90 degrees. The troopers lay on the ground, smoking grass or just looking vacantly up at the empty sky. It was the 5th night that week they were hit. Before breakfast, a patrol was sent out to sweep the area around the nearby village. The troopers got up while it was still dark, put on their webbing and flak vests, and, without saying a word, went out. All they found were the usual uncooperative villagers. The patrol, against orders, went into the village, searched a few huts, kicked in a door, and left. Later that morning, the company began sweeping again. They moved out on line, humping through the gathering heat, chewing salt pills as they had the day before, looking out over the same shimmering landscape. A little after 10 o'clock, they began moving through a hedge grove. A trooper tripped a wire and detonated a claymore set up to blow behind him. It took down 3 others, killing 2 right off and leaving the 3rd to die later. The survivors rested around the bodies until the dust-offs came in and took out the casualties, then started up again. Before noon, the platoon, strung out along a dike, had entered a tangled area of burned-over second growth. It wasn't so big that they couldn't have gone around, but the old man wanted to kill some gooks, so he sent them through it just in case. Disgusted, they moved into it, and for over 2 hours pushed their way through the steaming, shadowy tangle. The thick overhead filtered out almost all the sunlight, making it difficult to see, while the matting vines and bushes held on to the heat, magnifying it, until the troopers felt they were moving through a breathless oven. The sweat poured off them as they moved cautiously through the suffocating half-light. At places, the growth was so thick that to get through, they had to sling their weapons and pull the vines apart with their bare hands. "Careful there! Hold it, man! Don't move!" The vines and thorns caught onto their fatigues and equipment, and they had to stop to tear themselves loose. "Watch it, Smithy! Hold up, Hank! There, by your foot! Fuck! I'm caught! Watch your step, man!" Scratched and bleeding, they pushed on through the tangle. "Larry, don't move your arm. Don't move. I think I see a wire." "It's okay, Frey. It's just a vine." Suddenly, out on their right, someone screamed. "Don't move!" Crayson yelled. "Just don't move! I'm coming!" "Jesus Christ! I'm on one!" Pulling up short, the others froze. Crayson and the other corporal stepped carefully through the bushes toward the trooper. "Don't lift your foot! Freeze, man! Just don't lift it!"
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.